thrift stores because they smell like somebody else's grandmother. I collect them, pay them weekly visits, walk around slowly just to soak up all the old things, and it strikes me that everything that will ever remind me of my father is old now. He's gone, and he's been gone from me for so long that the memories we shared are archived only by the dusty shelves of a thrift store. I have to stop myself from buying tiny boxes and little glass jars because I already have enough ways to feel trapped. You cannot buy a puzzle from a thrift store unless you count out all 500 pieces. And maybe that's where I came from, because I have always been missing something. I gave my heart away before I understood the gift, and anyone who's touched it since, acquired it secondhand, my love, can be found in a thrift store. I am not useless. I will keep you warm. I am not hard to possess, but I'm not shiny anymore. For no reason at all, I climbed to the top of a tree like it was my salvation. I stood there, on limbs too weak to hold me, swaying in the wind, and I asked myself why I was up so high. The answer came to me, in sap stuck to my palms, micro tears in the skin in my hands, and the answer was, you don't have to know why. My alarm clock has been flashing arbitrary numbers at me for weeks because I ripped it from the wall. I'd rather wake up to birds, or my dog stretching, or my own pulse. And when I plugged it back in, I didn't love it anymore. And now it blinks at me in the night like one of my abandoned dreams, because you can't make yourself love something. I lost the apostrophe key on my computer, and I keep hoping I will have the courage to put it back on, because without it, there is this beautiful hole of light in the monotony of my keyboard, and because apostrophes are a fucking luxury. Today, in a thrift store, I held a tiny shoe, old mud still stuck in the treads. And I wished so badly to have a tiny person to put into this tiny shoe, and to get old, and to love things like I loved before I had never been hurt, and I just don't think I'll ever get there, and I know I'm all over the place, and maybe it sounds like I've just lost it. But there are so many beautiful things to write down, and there are so many more that are fucking ugly, and I guess I just want to get them out while I still can. Everyone loves me to write love poems. But I can't keep saying pretty words to disguise the fact that I haven't found a way to believe that love can last, and I don't need a happy ending. I always thought I'd be alone. I'm not afraid to be alone. But I am afraid for you to know that I am not magnificent. I'm afraid to be the moment you lose your breath. I know I will die, and I am not afraid. But I'm afraid to face the people who wanted me to be so much more.